We're going to go over the process for prepping leather using the new leather repair company Leather Prep. LRC15 is a water-based leather prep, and I just wanted to go through the process with you of how to prep your leather compared to the very old solvent-based version that we used to have a few years ago. The prep process is very, very different. You don't have to prep it anywhere near as much as what you did do previously due to the degreasing capabilities of the new leather prep. So you would go through, first of all, lightly sand the surface down, prep it, alcohol clean it, and you are ready to then start colouring your leather or filling any imperfections. You do not have to take all the colour off like you had to do previously down to bare leather. This new prep has avoided all of that because it degreases the surface completely to allow the new paint to adhere perfectly. So let's sort of give you a very, very quick demonstration of how we're going to do all this and show you. So first of all, we've got a 280 grit sanding pad, and we are going to go over the surface and sand all of the leather down first of all. No need to clean the leather, because obviously you're prepping the surface once we've done this. So cleaning the leather is just a waste of time and a waste of your money. And you know, that's not what we're about here at LRC. You know, that's why we like to say, you know, give your leather a little bit of LRC. So we like to try to save money, you know, become innovators of products and give you a solution that works. So we're just going to show you very, very quickly here how to do this. So we're going to give this a real good sand. What that's doing is it's sanding down any high points on the surface of the leather. It's smoothing out any rough edges, and it's preparing it ready. And it's sort of like breaking down. This sort of white dust area that you can see is obviously lacquer and things, and it's breaking that lacquer down ready so that we can, because we're just going to get through the lacquer and take a very, very tiny amount of the paint off the surface. That's all we're doing. But what we've got to do right now is to give the lacquer, you know, the leather a really good sand down to ensure that we prepare that properly. Just keep going over the surface. You can wipe that down afterwards if you wanted to remove any dust, but there is really no need at this stage. Turn the pad over and give it another really good rub over the surface. Hopefully you can see what we're doing there. So now we've got to that stage, what we've got to do now is obviously use the leather prep with a red Scotch pad. So obviously if this was perforated leather, we'd spray onto the pad. You can put a piece of cloth in here to pour the prep into if you wanted to do it that way. But you can spray directly onto the leather if you wanted to. It's not necessary, you can spray straight onto the pad if you want. And then we're going to rub over the surface. What this is doing is breaking the lacquer completely on the surface, which is what we need to do. And you can see there's a small amount of colour coming off there. And we just need to sort of break the colour slightly so that we've got a bit of break in the actual colour itself, because this is more than sufficient to do what we need to do to recolour the actual leather. So what you don't want to do, which is what the previous, over many, many years ago, what the previous solution was doing, what it was actually doing was actually causing the leather to dry out too quickly, because it was sort of staying in the leather and causing the actual fatty liquors in the leather, which is the richness and goodness that's put into it to keep it soft and supple. It was causing those to actually dry out. So we've actually, you know, over the many years have invented this new product, which is designed to actually keep the leather soft and supple and add suppleness to the leather at the same time. So you just got to go over and break the surface with the new leather prep. We're not taking the colour off completely here. We are literally just breaking the surface with it, which is what this is doing. And as you can see, it's taking colour off, which is what we need to do. And you know, there's no need to get all the colour off now with the new system. It's going to save technicians a great deal of time, a great deal of hassle, and at the end of the day, saving time and hassle is money. And you know, you don't have to use anywhere near as much product as well compared to before, which is, you know, again, another good time-saving mission for your business. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is to look after your company to ensure your profits are kept high. And you know, that's what LRC are all about. Rather than taking money just for the sake of, you know, product after product, we're trying to innovate to give you a better solution and quicker to make your company more money. So again, just wipe over the surface, and as you can see, all the colour is coming off, which is all that you need to do to prep this surface on here, on this leather chair. You don't have to worry about getting every single ounce of colour off like you did do previously. We've wiped over with the alcohol cleaner. We're not breaching the leather completely, so we don't have to worry about the leather being dried out or causing any problems on the surface of the skin. If you wanted to go again, you can do. You can then go over that a second time and take a little bit more colour off if you felt you wanted to. If you've got leather that's really, really rough, cracking and stuff like that, then you would prep it a little bit more than normal and to slow that down. Now, if you have a leather item that's already been recoloured and somebody has used something like a cross linker on it, which it gives it a much harder wearing surface, but they accelerate cracking and stuff like that. On the surfaces of car seats and furniture, it creates sort of cracking issues. You would need, because it's such a very hard wearing product, then I would sort of go over it with the leather prep and then also with the Scotch pad with your alcohol cleaner. Because the alcohol cleaner dries almost instantly on the surface because of the solvent base to it, whereas this is a non-solvent based product, is the leather prep. So it's far safer to use. Because that's a solvent base, is the alcohol cleaner, and it's a very rapid drying product, it's not actually getting into the leather, creating you any issues with the leather drying out. So that's the beauty of the alcohol cleaner. These are the only two products that you will ever need to prep your leather. So again, you do not have to take the colour off like you did do previously. The purpose of this is to just prep the leather down to give you a base for the new colour to bond to, and basically what you're doing is preparing the surface of the colour so it's got like a bonding capability to bond the new colour to it to adhere properly, and that's exactly what we've done here. So again, we can wipe that over again with the alcohol cleaner. Get plenty of alcohol cleaner on the pad and just gently wipe that over the surface, and that again will show you more colour coming off, as you can clearly see. You can then just leave that to dry naturally. It'll dry a lot quicker than what it did do previously as well, because it's not actually soaking into the actual fibres of the leather, but the paint has been sufficiently broken for the new colour to adhere, and that is how you use LRC15 Leather Prep, the new version, the water-based, eco-friendly version. You do not have to take all the colour off like you did do previously, you just need to prepare the surface. This now feels really soft and supple compared to this, which is feeling dried out at the top where we've not touched it. This is super soft and supple. The last step is, as I say, is to wipe it down with the alcohol cleaner. Wipe down with the alcohol cleaner to desanitize it all ready for the new paint going on. You can then sponge a coat of colour on there if you wanted to, or just go straight over with the spray gun, depending on how much colour has come off. That is how you use the new Leather Prep from the Leather Repair Company. Any questions you have, do come back to us on email, help@leatherrepaircompany.com. We have a complete technical team to help at all times on that email address. They are there to help you with any technical questions that you have or queries that you have regarding products, or how to repair or restore leather, or care or clean for it, or to protect it, no matter what the item, whether it's a pair of snakeskin shoes, or a aniline leather sofa, or a pigmented chair like this stressless, or a car seat in a Maserati, or a car seat in a Fiat. It doesn't matter what it is, we have a solution for you with our technical department. help@leatherrepaircompany.com. Head on over to the website to buy all our products, leatherrepaircompany.com. Thank you very much.